Namaste, Vanakkam, Sashriyakal, Adab, Assalam, Walaikum, and a very warm good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you are watching the video. I'm Karthik Jha here after a long time, and today we are going to discuss a counterintuitive problem. A problem which is called counterintuitive because it goes against your intuition. It is famously known as the potato paradox. I have adopted the problem from the Universal Book of Mathematics, and I suggest you to read that book, not read it, at least try solving it, because it's quite interesting. It has a lot of questions, a lot of paradoxes, including the famous Zeno's paradox. Okay, so before starting the problem, I would suggest you all to stay safe because the global coronavirus pandemic is spreading. Our Prime Minister has declared a Janta curfew today when I'm recording this video. I don't know when I will upload it, but still it's better to stay safe than to cry after you have nothing to do. So do stay safe. Let's start with the question. So the potato paradox, as articulated in the Universal Book of Mathematics, reads something like this. Fred brings home 100 kg of potatoes. Now this is important. I'll highlight some important points. 100 kg of potatoes, which, being purely mathematical potatoes, and you will understand why, consist of 99% water. Now I think you got the idea why they are purely mathematical potatoes. There is no potato which is 99% water by mass. So I think that's why they are purely mathematical potatoes. Do search them out in your shop or nearby places after the global pandemic is over. He then leaves them outside overnight so that they consist of 98% water. So I'll explain this situation to you, but let us read it for now. What is their new weight? So what the question is basically asking you is, there's a guy whose name is Fred. He went to a shop, bought 100 kgs of potatoes. Okay, those potatoes were filled with some water and some solid. Any fruit or vegetable for that matter has only two things, that is water and some solid part. Okay, so they now there was 99% water, and this 99% is by mass. Okay, this is important. Then he left them outside due to humidity or due to evaporation. Some of the water content evaporated, and now only 98% water is left there. Now what the question is asking you is, what is the new weight? Okay, as the water has been lost, what is the new weight of the potato? Now that is the question. Now see, it seems as if very little weight will be lost, as only 1% water is lost in this whole process. But that is where the catch lies, and that is where it goes counterintuitive. And I want you all to give this problem a try and then look for the solution of the problem. Now let us look into the solution of the problem. Potato has two parts. Any fruit or vegetable for that matter has two parts. That is water content and that the solid content. In potato it is exclusively the carbohydrate, if I am not wrong. I am not a good biologist, but even then a good biology student for that matter. So now it's very obvious that the solid part will not be affected in the evaporation process. And by the way, each and every word that I speak and each and every step that I have articulated is very important to actually break the intuition that you have. So look into the solution very carefully. Potato has water and solid. Solid part will not be affected in this during this process. Okay, that's why I have written that only the water will evaporate. Okay, so if there was, let's say, initially we had 100 kg water. It is given in the question. Initially, what did we have? 100 kg water. So if we had 100 kg water, then and it was also given that 99% of potato was water. So 99% of 100 kg is not very tough to find, and I think it will be very easy for students who are watching this video, as they are intelligent, to find that it is 99 kg. Okay, so it is 99 kg water. How much solid? Rest would be solid, only 1 kg. That's why it is said to be a purely mathematical potato. But nevertheless, 100 kg potato with 99 kg water and 1 kg solid when Fred brought the potato. Okay, now after the evaporation process is done, I mean after he kept it overnight and he left it outside overnight, what would happen is some part of this water would get evaporated, or some part of this would vanish, in whichever way you like to call it. But what will not happen is any kind of effect or disturbance to the solid part. So what will happen is, if now it is 1 kg solid, even after the evaporation process has finished, or even after the night is over, the mass of solid present in the potato would remain 1 kg. Only the 99 kg part will be affected. Getting my point? Now, let us understand it this way. You have 1 kg, initially you had 1 kg solid, which you found because already it was given. You had bought 100 kg potato. Now that became 99 kg, that had 99 kg water, which is 99% by mass, and 1 kg solid. So initial weight of the solid was what? 1 kg. After evaporation, the mass of potato will change, mass of water will also change, but the mass of solid will remain same, will remain stagnant, will not change any way you put it. So let us assume, and they have asked us to find the mass, the final mass of the potato. By the way, initial means when Fred bought potatoes, and final means after he kept it overnight to evaporate. Okay, so initial mass is given, that is 100 kg. Initial mass of the potato is 100 kg. It is given. Initial mass of water is also given. Initial mass of solid we found. Now the final mass of potato and water is not given, so we will assume that the final mass of potato is X. Okay, and then it is given that 98% of the final mass of potato is water. So we can be sure that 2% will be solid, and that's what I have articulated in the next 2 steps. Let the final mass of the potato be X kg. Okay, and this is important because this is our answer. Whatever will be the value of X, that would be our answer. Okay, so the final weight of the solid would be 2% of X, because the final mass, it is already given in the question that 98% is water. So if 98% is water, then 2% would be solid. 100 minus 98, so 2% would be solid. What is 2% of X? That is X by 50, and I think I can solve that out. 2 by 100 of X, which 2 and 100 gets cancelled, that becomes 50, and then you get X by 50, and this would give you this result, X by 50. Okay, now I already told you that water will be affected, mass of water will be affected, mass of potato will be affected, but the mass of solid will not be affected. That is why we found the final mass of water in terms of X, because now we can equate this to 1 kg, because the final mass of solid and the initial mass of solid will always remain the same, because solid part will not be affected by this. Okay, now let us equate both of them. X by 50 kg would be equal to 1 kg. Initial mass is 1 kg and final mass is x by 50. So x is equal to how much? 50 kg. So the final or the new weight of potato, as put up or articulated in the problem, the new weight of the potato is 50 kg. The initial weight was 100 kg. It just reduced to half. It was just reduced to half. Now the question that arises is this: how did this happen? Only 1% loss of water can result in drastic decrease in the weight of potato. Now that is where the catch lies, and I think it's important to understand that this problem is a paradox, not because of its mathematical operations. It's very easy to understand how does it work mathematically. It is a paradox because of its language. Even in the Wikipedia page of this problem, it has been described as a language paradox and not as a mathematical paradox, because what we are not able to understand in this problem is the fact that it is 99% of mass of the potato or the weight of the potato, and it is 98% of what is that called? It is 98% of the final mass of the potato. Okay, so it is dependent upon the mass. It has reduced, the concentration has decreased by the water concentration has decreased by 1%. But what this basically means is that the amount of water has drastically decreased, because the potato's mass is also affected by evaporation. When you evaporate, potato's mass is also decreasing and water's mass is also decreasing. So if you have 98% of a decreased mass, then of course this would be very less. Okay, this doesn't mean that you have 98% of 100 kg. It is 98% of some mass of the potato that has a reduced mass. Okay, so you need to understand the language of this question. I think there's one more problem that tomorrow I would be bringing up. It would be about the frog paradox, as I would name it, or the bacterial paradox. It is a very interesting problem. Even there it is very interesting to understand, and it would be very much related to the COVID-19 or the global pandemic that we are facing, and we would understand some scenario regarding it. I think that this problem will help you understand that it is very important to read between the lines in mathematical questions and try to understand the language of the question. That is very important. Okay, and hope you enjoyed this video. If so, then please do share your experience, and if you want more such videos, then please encourage us by liking, sharing and commenting in the comment section below. For further updates, stay tuned with RKI or the Ramesh Knowledge Index by pressing the bell icon or subscribing to our channel. Thank you.